Hello, lovelies. This is 5 Minute Manifesting, and I'm your host, Lovey Brown. Thank you so much for listening. So, I started the 369 manifesting technique on Sunday, December 6th. I got it wrong in the last podcast, and then I completely forgot to do it today. So, I'm starting over because that's what happens in manifesting sometimes, right? Like, this is a new technique to me, one that I've never tried. It's not one that I've made a habit out of. So, I wanted to share that with you for this reason. Like, one, it's fine that I forgot to do it today. I'm going to start over. I'm going to start over tomorrow. And it's going to be great. I'm going to do the technique and I'm going to see how it goes. I'm experimenting. So, also, I'm trying to not have expectations of this technique. Like I said a couple of times, this technique is new to me. So I'm going to try it. I'm going to see, how do I feel while I'm doing it? Is it enough focus for me? Do I enjoy it? Like, I already enjoy scripting. Does this method of scripting with 3 sentences in the morning, 6 sentences in the afternoon, and 9 sentences before I go to bed, do I really enjoy that much structure in my scripting? I'm going to find out. I've never done this before, right? Now, this technique is, I guess, similar to the 5x55 technique. I think I've done a podcast on the 5x55 technique. I'll check after this. And if not, I will do one soon. But that's another scripting technique where you take one statement and you either write it 5 times for 55 days or you write it 55 times for 5 days in order to focus, right? And so this is the same thing. You're taking the numbers 3, 6, and 9. You're doing a 17-second long statement. You're writing it 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, and 9 times in the evening in order to focus, and it builds throughout the day. And then you take the 9 times into your sleep, and so that really sinks into your subconscious mind. I'm going to see, do I like this technique? Now, if I consistently forget, maybe I just return to some other techniques that I like, or maybe I just, I really enjoy meditating and visualizing before I go to sleep. So we'll see. I'm not going to stop doing that necessarily, although sometimes I might not do it because I have written my 9 sentences. We're going to see. I'm going to see how I feel about this technique. So just because you hear of a technique, it doesn't mean that you have to adopt it into your manifesting routine. The important thing is that you are doing manifesting techniques or manifesting routine that makes you feel good, that you want to do. So, another thing, if I consistently forget about this, then maybe it's just not a technique for me. Maybe it's just something I don't want to do. And so if it's something I don't want to do, I'm not saying that. I'm open to trying it, and I'm going to give it a try. And I'm really going to try to do it consistently for, several weeks to see how I like it. But if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. And I'm fine with that. Because there are so many other ways to focus. And so the point of all of this that I'm saying is there are so many ways to focus. You can do it just with your thoughts. You can do it just with your feelings. You can do it just with your scripting, right? You can do it just with scripting. You can do it just with meditating and visualizing. And sometimes even I've even manifested some things just from fleeting thoughts that I really felt into and enjoyed. So there are different ways to do this, and whatever way works for you is the best way. Now, I want to also just talk briefly about worry that you're not doing something right. That in and of itself is a feeling that you need to let go of, right? You need to go ahead and adopt the belief that however you're doing a manifesting technique, that it will work. Because this is really the secret. You're kind of making the rules, right? There is at its core, the law of assumption, that there are some core laws that what you assume is true will become true, will harden into fact, as Neville Goddard says. But really, other than that, you're kind of calling the shots. You're in charge of this. And so you really can be, do, and have whatever it is you want when you get into alignment with it. And you can align with it. And even though you're not there today, don't give up. You can still get there. You can still get there tomorrow. You can still get there in an hour from now. And even if it does take you a little bit longer than that, wouldn't you rather have what you desire than just whatever it is you subconsciously kind of have already there that someone else decided? Yeah, you do. So I just wanted a little bit of encouragement. Don't give up. Keep going. And even if you forget and skip a day like I did, just keep going. Just keep going. Everything is fine. Everything is great. You are magnificent. You are a creator. You are a magnificent creator. So may you manifest exactly what you desire.